And welcome back. Today is actually day 3 of, is it day 3? No, it's day 4 of actually being here in Istanbul. So you might have seen day 2, our trip around Asian side was a bit of a disaster, mainly because the camera died on me, so I couldn't really film anything much. And then we had a bit of a public transport disaster as well, where we basically missed a bus stop, which sounds quite tricky to do, but the bus only stops about 10 seconds at the bus stop, so unless you're ready to jump off, you miss it. We missed the bus stop, ended up crossing back into the European side, so filming in the Asian side went horribly wrong. Anyway, followed by that part of it, just so you know, I ended up feeling really rough all day yesterday and spent most of the day in bed with some sort of stomach issue. But anyway, moving on. Bear in mind I just had a stomach issue today. We thought we'd do a bit of a food tour around the area. So what we're going to do first, actually, though, is do a touristy thing, go visit Tokapi Palace. It used to be a Sultan's Palace. So we'll do that first, and then we'll wander around, look at all the different food you can get to eat here. You know, all the usual stuff, you know, Turkish delight, lokum and that sort of thing. But anyway, hope you enjoy our day. So currently on our way for breakfast at the moment. Just looked up on good old TripAdvisor and found a place which looks quite good for breakfast. It's on the way to where we're going, but I just thought I'd put the camera on just to show how steep some of these roads are. May not actually show it in the camera. We came this way the other day when it was wet and raining. And believe me, these cobbles are slippy. And when you're on like a 30 or 40 degree slope, it's not fun. But anyway, just around the corner from here is where we're going for breakfast. So we'll have a look and I'll let you see what we're having. So the place we're going is this place here, on Mivan. We had dinner here the other night, it was really good. So hopefully breakfast is just as good. So breakfast has arrived. I went for the, I don't know how you pronounce it, let's be honest, suklak yamato, something like that. It translates into egg and sausage. So it's traditional, they call it a weekend breakfast. It's not the sort of thing you're going to have all the time. But let's have a look. So as you can see, it is basically just egg and sausage in a dish. Let's try it and we'll let you know what it tastes like. Alright, okay, let's give this a go. So you've got a bit of sausage. Okay, it's quite spicy. It's quite a spicy sausage. It's chorizo-y, almost even. They're not so oily. And yeah, the eggs are just, as you can see, kind of a combination between scrambled and fried egg. It's all cooked in the same pan by the looks of it, because this pan is really hot. But yeah, really nice. Okay, so I wouldn't say it's an unhealthy breakfast. It's not particularly oily, so yeah, really nice. So once you walk around the back of the Hagia Sophia, you'll find this large wall and gate area. This is the entrance to the palace, so yeah, once you get into the touristy area, just walk around the back and you'll find this area here, and this is the entrance to the palace. Let's go in and have a look, shall we? So as you walk along, you'll find little ticket booths where you can buy tickets. So we just bought our tickets from a little ticket booth, a ticket machine. What it does, it just saves you standing in a queue. So there's a queue over here. These are for people buying tickets. We're literally 50 yards before it. There's machines we can buy the tickets from. Really simple to use, quite clear on what you actually need to do. Right. Now the next bit is to work out how to get in. Okay, so over there you can see is where you get the audio guides. I haven't made up mind whether I want one yet. Probably won't get one. Okay, let's go through the entrance. Big queues of people. My wife has just walked off and left without a ticket. So we should get there in a moment shortly. Oh, yeah, actually. Okay, so just wave at the imaginary person and they let you through without checking a ticket. It's great. But you do need the ticket to get through the machine, so I don't think you can just skip the line, because you can't. Oh, thank you.
How many person?
2.
Two.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, push it. Push.
You want both?
Yep.
Funny old system. So after seeing various exhibits, including this sort of thing, we're slowly working our way towards, I think, the palace buildings itself. So a lot of the areas that they ask you not to film, the treasury and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we're working our way through. As you can see, large numbers of people here, obviously. This what area we're in now is all clothing, which the old sultans would wear. The question I have to ask though is when you look at some of these here, how long were their arms? They're all quite freaks. Not mean to be rude, but I'm trying to work out whether they'd be wearing anything under these or not. Either that or these fur line things tells you it gets pretty cold around here. So now entered the treasury area, and as you can see, it's full and busy, packed full of people. But this is the area where they keep all their, I suppose, all their jewels and expensive bits of kit and stuff they've show off their wealth for. Just up here you see all the cameras are out taking a picture of a diamond. When we get to it, I'll get a bit closer. Apparently it's 86 carats, so it's pretty big. $86 carat diamond. So as you walk around the palace, you come across quite a few sites like this as you're going around. Some parts obviously have some construction work being done to repair it, bring it up to standard. And you get the outside areas. What we haven't really seen yet is any, what you'd might describe as, some really opulent gold and everything like that, like rooms decorated. So even though we've been here a good hour, possibly an hour and a half, I don't actually feel as if we've been into a palace area. It's been mostly museums and stuff like that at the moment. But, we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll find something. Okay, next stop on our little tour of this palace is to find the harem. So if you do come here and you've got an entrance ticket, you can't just use that ticket, you have to swap it for a different ticket. It's quite simple, it's actually right by the gate. We're going down some steps now to the harem. So normally costs a little bit extra, but so we bought our ticket on the way in and it was just all in one price of 950 lira. Well, it's not as opulent as I thought it would be. I thought it would all be quite special. So if you come out of the dormitory area, you get this area here. It's almost like a street. So we've just come from a room in there. Okay. What we now see is the smoking room. So we're still in the harem, just walking around this area. To be honest, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd just be a small part, but it's actually a complete part of the palace. This is the Imperial Hall. Far more opulent room, carpets and decoration. And a very impressive ceiling as well. Let's just swing you up. You see, quite impressive. Okay, so let's see if there's any more rooms decorated like this, because this is so far the only room in the harem we've seen that actually looks well decorated. So that's a look around the palace here in Istanbul. Our next steps now are to go and start looking for some food. So I'm trying to do a little bit of a mini food tour, if I can we can find the places I'm looking for. It's pretty tricky to find anything around here. It is quite muddled in some places. We'll try and find the usual favourites, you know, the Turkish delight, the lokum, and, well, anything else we can find that seems traditional, really. Right. Anyway, so I'll see you in a minute. Hi, welcome back. So we've found some food, and the first place that was recommended to us was a place actually in the main square outside the Hagia Sophia. And there's a little cafe place, so let's spin around so you can have a look. And what I didn't realise, but quite traditional for Turkey, was actually, jacket or kumpir, Kumpir. And if you want to know what that means, it's one of them. So what we're having is the one jacket potato that came to a mighty cost, I think, of just under 200 lira. So let's tuck in before it gets cold. So if you're looking for a jacket potato when you're in Istanbul, this is the place we came to. So the Sibyl Kumpir, and it's actually in the main square, so you can look around. This is the area you need to be in if you're looking for a jacket potato, and to be perfectly honest, it was very nice. Anyway, next stop is to go in search of some Turkish delight. There's a place we can go to now, it's about 15 minutes from here. It's been in existence since 1864, it's had 2,500 reviews on Google, which came in at 4.6, so hopefully it'll be good. So, let's go for a walk and let's see what we get when we get there. Cool, so 15-minute walk from Hagia Sophia, mostly downhill, excuse me voice. Brings us to a little street, and it's like there's a tram that runs down this. It looks like we could have got a tram this way rather than having to walk. But if we just quickly walk along, I'll show you the place where we're going to get our Turkish delight from, and other things as well. So should we just up round the corner here? So Google reviews let me down. The small independent place we are aiming for isn't a small independent place, it's a chain. There's quite a few of these around the area. But hey, let's not be fussy, we're here to try some of the sweets, so let's go inside and see what we can get.
How do you choose?
So this place looks like it's mostly baklava and cake. So I think we'll probably end up just getting a selection, then go and search somewhere else for Turkish delight. So we've just been into the baklava shop on the corner. It's a bit of a chain. It's quite fancy, package everything up and everything comes in like a pretty bag and that sort of stuff. But to be fair, they're really good. I just said to him, I just want 6 of your biggest selling pieces. And that's what the guy's given us. It came to 225 lira. So it's not the cheapest thing, just for a bit of sweet pastries. But anyway, they turned up, so this is what we've got. So this is the baklava we've actually got. So we're going to give this a go, see if we can get it out of the sun so it looks a bit better. That's a bit better, so you can actually see what it is now. So I've got no idea what any of these taste like, but we'll give it a go. So first one. Long tube one.
Are you from?
Quite sweet, obviously. More pastry than anything else. I'm not sure what the filling is on that one, but it hasn't really got a huge amount of flavour. So the next one we're going to go for is a square one. This is obviously filled with pistachio. This is just dripping. Mmm. A bit like butter and syrup. That one's perfect. If you don't like butter or syrup, you don't like that one. Okay. I won't sit here and make you watch all these, so let's go for one more. This one looks a bit like a vol au vent, if you know what a vol au vent is in English or French. So it's round. I think it's probably stuffed with walnut. Okay, so I'm no expert on this stuff, but they are really good. I could quite happily sit here and munch my way through the box, but you don't want to watch that and I've got things to do. So, right, after these we'll go and try and find the Turkish delight. So I was walking into the main part of town where we were going to try and find the old Turkish light shop. We come across this place here. Now, for some reason it rings a bell as if I've seen it somewhere before, so we thought we'd try this one out and see what the Turkish light's like in this place. So let's go on in. Yeah, hi. Can we have 8? Let's go for 8. Have 8 of your best-selling pieces.
Pistachio.
Yeah. All good. 8 of your best-selling Turkish delight.
Just a selection, a mixture.
So right next door to the shop where we've just come from, there's another one. So even though we bought some sweets, we might just go into this one now and buy some more. Is it possible just to have a selection, like 2 of each? Something like, yeah, 2 of each. Is that okay?
Do you want hard candy?
Second?
Do you want hard candy? Or
Yes, hard candy, yeah. So after getting our Turkish light and hard candies and sweets and almond paste, that sort of stuff from the corner shop, we found this little square. It's by I think it's called the Egyptian Bazaar. It's a pleasant little place. Let's spin the camera around. So I'm going to try out some of these sweets that we've got here now. So let's have a look. So we've got a selection of sweets. So we've got the almond paste and we've got the Turkish delight. So we'll just give these a go and see what they're like. Now the shop we got them from is supposed to be very good. I know they're very good because we were just walking down the road and some kind gentleman just stopped us and pointed at the bag and said, oh, that's a very good shop. So there we go. So anyway, Turkish Delight. I'm not really, I'll be honest, I'm not a lover of Turkish Delight, but I think this is probably supposed to be a lemon one. Well, Turkish Delight only seems to have in the UK at Christmas, so as good as it go. And it is bringing back memories of being a child at Christmas. I'll tell you something though, this is extremely chewy Turkish Delight. It's a lot chewier than I'm used to. So I may have to stop filming in a minute while I chew. But it's very subtle lemon flavour. Hardly anything at all, to be honest. It's just very chewy. What I will try though, is something that I was particularly looking for, is this almond paste. So it's almond paste, I think, with cocoa in the middle. So it's really good tasting marzipan, to be honest. But it's not cocoa. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest, but it tastes more of a fruit. It might be a date. Yeah, I think it's actually date. Marzipan with date. So I'll go for
Definitely said cocoa.
one more piece of almond paste. And this one's definitely orange. Once again, really quite subtle, the orange. But they're all really good. So yeah, I can recommend that place for its almond paste. I'm not going to say I can recommend it for Turkish Delight, even though it might be the best in the world. I'm not a great lover of Turkish Delight. But everyone else, even the locals, seem to say it's good, so it must be okay then. Right, next stop is we'll have a look at its Egyptian Bazaar. I've never been in it before. And then we'll go find probably the fish sandwiches. That's our next stop. So after a bit of a walk, we've managed to find a fish market. Unfortunately, the old GoPro's died once again, the piece of rubbish it is. And so I've had to switch to the phone. So I hope this works the rest of the filming. There. So it's a lovely day. I was just saying a moment ago, these are the boats where they do the cooking. So we're going to have a wander along and see exactly where you get served and find out what you get. Certainly popular, lots of people here. It is definitely a bit of a tourist attraction. Oh, this is something we need to try as well in a bit. So we might have these as a dessert when we come back. I think there's some sort of donut. Hi, just one sandwich, please. One. 100. 100. Can you take that? Precious. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, so that cost 100 lira. Try and find this. And let's have a look to see what you get. So, one sandwich, 100 lira. What's that? £3 in English money. So it's a huge amount of onion. One fish. So I'm not too sure about the onion, but so I'll just put this down a bit and take out some of that. A ton of onion. I don't know if you can see all of that there. Still taking out onion. Let's give it a go. Yeah, okay. I think it's just a sardine. It tastes exactly tastes like a sardine. See, from the UK, you're probably used to sardines on toast or something like that. Or that's exactly what it tastes like. Keep going. So whilst here, we notice a lot of people seem to be, I'm not sure they're eating or drinking this red drink in front of us. So I just bought one of these, at 30 lira. So I'll give one of these a go and see what it's like. Okay, so we got this drink. I'm not sure it's a drink or you eat it or... Okay, that's definitely gherkin. So it's definitely some sort of pickle. But yeah, it's just gherkins, looks like cabbage. Oh, and really vinegary. So continuing our food tour without leaving the seat, the next thing that's come across our way is what looks like some donuts. Once again, these were 30 lira each. Can't really get a good light on these. The sun is slowly setting, but hopefully they're going to taste better than whatever that ridiculous red drink was. And I'll let you know what these taste like. It looks like a donut. Let's see what it tastes like. It's very similar to a donut. Tastes like a donut, but could you imagine getting a donut then just pouring, I don't know, a pint of sugar syrup all over it? That's what you get. It's very crunchy, but also just completely full of sugar. And if you're a sugar addict like me, it's fantastic. So I can highly recommend these for dessert. So, after the fish sandwich, instead of getting the chestnuts, slight change of plan, bought tickets to a boat tour instead. So directly as I'm facing in front of me is where I was sitting there to eat, so I've walked precisely about 10 yards to get on board a boat, which is a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. It cost me 150 lira, but we're going to cruise up and down the Bosphorus now for the next hour and a half and see what there is to see. If I see anything interesting, I'll put the camera on and I'll let you see it too. Right, come on. Yeah, 40. Count out the money. Okay, so we're going to get 40 liras worth. I'm not sure how many that is. Oh, thank you.
You get change.
Ah. Thank you. Right then, so we bought the roasted chestnuts. Let's dive in and see if I can get one out for the packet. Okay, because they come obviously roasted. Tricky bit is actually me trying to get one out of a shell, one-handed. if I manage that. To be honest, I think I bought about 6, and on the week, 1. They're not for me. And while I think about it, earlier I said the donuts were really good. Half hour later, the donuts aren't really good. They're just far too sweet, and it sort of like hits you about half an hour later. You seem to get this massive sugar high. And then the other thing about the fish sandwich is for the next 2 hours all you can taste is fish. So there we go, that's your choice. Donuts are too sweet, chestnuts are too dry, and fish is too fishy. Sorry. So I'm going to end the video here for today. I mean, that's as much food as I can put down myself. It's now getting on to about 7 o'clock in the evening. So that's the end of the little video as we walk around Istanbul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've seen something you might be interested in doing yourself. I mean, we tried lots of food. We tried the palace and we've done the boat tour. There's earlier videos where we've gone around the mosque behind me. If you're more interested, go and have a look at some of them. But thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Hit the subscribe button, and you know, hit the like button as well if you want to. Leave us a comment as well. What do you think? Would you be eating the food we're eating out here? Is it something we should have tried and didn't try? Just let us know. See you later. Bye. So we just bought this kunufi. I said I wasn't going to eat anymore, but we found it. This is a cheese-based dish, which they sell. So we'll give this one a go and see what it's like. Right, let's dig in. Okay, so it's very cheesy, obviously, like mozzarella-y type. And it literally tastes like mozzarella cheese with a crispy top covered in sugar syrup. It's neither a pudding or a dessert, so it's a bit odd. Well, cheese is wrapping around my tongue. It's not a savoury and it's not a sweet, it's a bit odd. I'll pass on this one. I don't think I'll be going anymore. So just wrap up this video for the second time. If anybody's interested in what the Grand Bazaar looks like at closing time, it shuts in about 5 minutes, so we're just walking through it. This is what it actually looks like, so a little bit different than when you come in here during the day. So the time now is 7:20 in the evening. It's getting pretty dark. It's closing up, and they're cleaning up. So tomorrow's our final day, off to the airport day. So I probably won't make a vlog about that. So once again, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much.